I would probably like play on bottom, like I wouldn't play top because I don't think I want to go versus draw, but you have pain, so it should be fine, like it should be fine. It should be fine here. Like you have Legion, both lanes should be fine for you. Yeah, I usually don't block creeps because like you little bit on dire you can, but not too much because you don't know if enemy is blocking or not. And you don't want to get it under your tower, it's just small thing. On dire you can little bit block, but yeah. Like usually what I do is I saw you hitting the melee creep. What I usually do is I try to first deny, just so I have like more chances to have it under control. Feels like once you have creeps here in this area, there's no way they're gonna win. Like draw actually requires to have creeps here in order to play Dota. If she doesn't have creeps here, you basically won this lane. So try to have creeps right here, and the way how you do it is that you should first always focus on the denies because it's easy to like keep the equilibrium if you deny your creeps, but it's harder if you hit the enemy creeps because the difference is that you actually cannot hit your own creeps if they are not below 50% HP, which means that it's simpler and easier to first deny your creeps than go for the right clicks of the enemies, like to balance the wave. So if I like rewind just to show you, you didn't have to like hit the melee creep. I'll show you like here. See like how you right click the melee creep. Makes no sense. Just deny this creep instead. Like first I would focus on deny. That would be in my priority.
Okay.
Plus now you like gave yourself you actually gave yourself bad option of now you were like in mode of should I last it or should I go for the deny? You could have chosen only one of these things because draw last it. So yeah, you gave him like one CS for free. And yeah. And harder balancing of waves, like you're making it difficult for yourself. Uh, yeah, if you actually, let me rewind to show you something. So here draw is very far away, right?
Yeah.
So you can actually, I would consider like denying. You can do it now both ways since you're not being contested, but I would probably A-click the my own creep. I don't have to even deny it, but I would A-click my own creep and move like. Do you see my mouse? You don't, right? And move like on the bottom, like between enemy range creep and your creep. Your creep, that's where I would have had over my hero. Just so I'm closer to like
Oh,
so I'm far.
can't you draw? Can't you draw in
I
the
don't
replay?
think I can draw. Uh, I cannot draw. I can ping,
Oh, you can ping.
but I would need to like go like here. So you should have stand like here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
here, and then right click the range creep, and then press hold command, and then just constantly like a click hold command, a click hold command, just so you get the fastest deny possible. And then you're gonna like deny it with two right clicks, and then you immediately gonna move towards this creep and last it. And in case they are contesting it and they want to deny this creep, you can just you don't have to like fully deny the range creep. You don't have to do it. It was just a bonus for you, right? You don't have to do it. You can always like go here immediately. But yeah. But this is like you see your position, man. It's too far away. See, like it's very far. You need to be here. and also do it a little bit sooner. Only reason why I didn't do it sooner is for the reasons of that your hero wasn't like in direction of that creep, meaning you needed to count turn rate, and that wastes your time, and that time is very valuable.
Okay.
So always like face the hero. Whenever you want to last it creep, deny creep, always face the hero, face the creep. Like face the direction of the creep. How to do it? You need to right click the creep and then press hold command. And when it's in last hit or deny range, you just A click. Okay, this is cool. Again, deny, 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 right? Because we want to have it in this we want to have it in this area. So deny, deny, deny. It's my priority. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is cool. Can cut some trees to have more mobility if you want. Again, deny, right? Like for all of these creeps that are like dying, which creep should I focus on? The creep that is mine. So I want to steal the wave
The
here.
one at the very bottom.
Yeah, the one at the very bottom, exactly. And once the at the very bottom is dead, which creep do you think it will be next one? That you should
The range creep.
yeah, the range creep. And only time when you change this decision is only when there's some creep on last hit range.
Okay.
So if some creep like was about to die, of course you're gonna right click that creep and then again focus on the main line of the range creep. Yeah, cool. Yeah, this is okay, even though like it's slower, so that's why it was like like some sloppy, but it's cool. Okay, range creep. Nice.
I think that's denied, yeah.
Yeah. You didn't have to aggro there, but okay, this is a little bit awkward. Like, have your camera here because you want to know like what's happening also here. Like in case they, for example, drag the creeps towards your range, you need to know it because you might consider contesting it. Okay, let's move on. Okay, aggro the creeps, and this is okay. Like the melee creep, you could have like aggro it towards you, but it's fine. Happens. Okay, chill. Okay, this is mod 1 versus 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think you are allowed to deny the enemy creeps?
Uh, no,
What's gonna
because I'll
happen
get
if you
hit.
deny the enemy creep right now, the melee creep?
I'll get hit a
You
lot.
get hit a lot, yeah, from Kotal, from Drow. Is it worth of your HP? Is it worth, let's say, 40% of your HP? 30%?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Plus, it's very simple for them to right click you. Like the Drow has even orb effect. And you don't even have to like consider those things. Like if you want to simplify it for yourself, you just know this is 1 versus 2 scenario, so I'm not probably very likely allowed to deny any creeps, and I'm only allowed to last hit creeps. And how I'm gonna do the last hitting creeps?
Do you go in when they're about to die?
That would lose me 30% of HP, which is probably not worth. Like, it's not worth of deny, and it's still not worth even the last hit. So how else can we last hit some creep than just going to him
Draw
and
aggro?
yeah, you need to draw aggro. When some creep is low HP, you're gonna draw aggro and move it to you. So right now in this position, what I would do is I would just chill and wait for it to push into me. I wouldn't go for any denies, nothing. I would just chill and
Okay.
heal up, eat tango and heal up, and stand on the like opposite side when Kotal isn't. So if he's bottom right corner, I would be standing like here, top left corner, let's say. So also my another concern. Look how many creeps now they have and how many you have. So you need to always like like count how much powerful they are, like how much creeps they have, like how much creeps they have compared to yours. Because this for example already tells me that I should drag this creep and put it under tower. Why do you think I would do that?
So they can't hit you while you're less hitting.
So they are like less powerful. Like they have so many creeps that if I don't drag this melee creep under tower, like the one that's in middle of my screen, if I don't drag it under my tower, what would will happen is they will have so many creeps under my tower that they might be constantly like hitting me and punishing me even under my tower because they have so powerful. Like let's exaggerate the scenario. Let's say they have 30 creeps. Would you be happy to like make from 30 creeps make them like 15? Like meaning that
Yes.
yeah, like so this is same scenario, basically trying to like make their push weaker because it's gonna push too. Like you know it's gonna push too, right? We already
Yeah.
like we already solved the solution of like we want to have lane right here. It's gonna be here. It's gonna be here. It's just gonna be too much creeps, and you don't want to push it that much into you. You only want to push it like little bit into you. Little bit or even. That's the best scenario for you. If it's pushing little bit to you or even to you.
Okay.
And there's just like, you know, they have advantage of three times more creeps than you because this is gonna insta die. It's like snowballing effect of creeps. For example, like even though you see two creeps on the screen and they have four creeps of theirs, I basically know that this is like scenario of they gonna leave with it's not gonna end that oh you're gonna have two creeps under your tower. No, it's gonna be four creeps under your tower. Because it's like exponentially the power is exponentially growing. Like one creep fighting versus three creeps, the one creep dies faster, which means it's gonna exponentially grow and yeah, they're gonna have four
Yeah.
creeps, yeah. So already aggro towards tower, otherwise this happens. Yeah. And now you're gonna take look how much HP you might take. Like imagine if this guy just Q you, right? Because he has nothing to do. Like hitting your tower makes no sense. Like he's every single hit he's dealing 20 damage. Why not just deal you like 60 damage to you in your face? Yeah. Imagine if he didn't, then your HP would end up in like 200 HP. Feels bad. Okay, deny the creep. The range creep, you could have denied it, especially when he was far away, you could have denied it. Because again, can you, like, if you deny your creep, what's the downside? The downside is that they might have stronger pushing power to your tower, right? That's the only downside to deny your range creep, right? You hear?
Hello?
I was talking all the time.
Yeah, no, I heard you. I heard you.
Okay. Yeah, cool. You did it. A little bit too late, but you did it. So now, again, same scenario, right? Are you allowed to deny these creeps? Unlikely. I would mainly focus so he doesn't push it super much into me. So I would aggro the creeps to the
Okay.
tower because it's gonna push on to my tower anyways. Yeah, you don't have to like help him with pushing it into. Okay, I would just chill for now. Yeah, this is okay. Yeah, this is cool. You missed the deny, but that's understandable. I do that too sometimes. Oh, by the way, the arrows is just small thing. The arrows, you can hide behind your creeps and it will not damage you.
Okay.
Okay, so you put 2 points into mana break. Do you think you're gonna be hitting them in this line?
I wanted to, because this drow can just spam me with her Q, and this cuddle, I can just deal a lot of damage with it. But
So
I ended up not.
yeah. Uh, well, since this spell doesn't help you that much, but it's considerable to maybe put 2 points in it. But I would still go for counterspell for the reasons of Kotal, right? He damages you with magic spells. So usually anti-mages love having this at least on 1 point. Mm. Like this spell is basically the blink is for farming faster, leaving the lane, getting from camp to camp. So you don't have to level it up yet, but at some point you like whenever you don't want to level up anything else, I go for blink. Or whenever I'm like strong enough to farm camps and lane at the same time, like when the laning stage is over, I go for the blink. Blink. Mana break, I rarely go more points than 2 into it, and all the other points I usually put in counter spell. So in this lane, I think one level into this might be still useful. At least you will take less damage from Kotal.
But I mean, I can't. Oh, because counter spell still gives magic resistance, right?
Yeah, magic resistance exactly. Like the active will be absolutely useless in this lane, but it still gives the magic resist. Like before, the old anti-mages they just had magic resist in this in this
Really?
spell. Yeah, there was no counter
Oh,
spell.
wow. Anti-mages who have only two abilities. Okay.
Yeah, like in this lane, actually, if it was like super old patch, I would go. I might consider stats. Like there was actually instead of talent trees, there was like you can level up stat. So you could have given yourself stat instead of any spell. Because in this lane, like you don't need any anything to level up, kind of. So yeah. So
But I have a
uh
question.
yeah.
Let's say I have like Drow hitting me and Cuttle hitting me, and I can't come up for a last hit, right? Because I'll just get hit.
Mhm.
And my Bane is behind me,
Mhm.
like pulling or doing something.
Mhm.
Something that's like not harassing them.
Mhm.
What do I do? Do I just sit back and not last hit, or what?
Yeah, you just usually when this happens is uh yes, you have like options of how much damage will you take to go for that last hit, and if you take too much, don't do it. And usually the only technique is like aggroing. That's
Okay.
the like that's the safest time how you can last it the creep. You can like show me on some example and I'm gonna talk about it, but it's probably this one, right? So it's the same. How you should have solved this is aggroing creeps right now. You know it's gonna again push into you too powerful. You wanna make it less powerful. You should have aggroed like 4 seconds ago, like somewhere like here. You should like chill or aggro. Right now, actual aggro. Already aggro. Already aggro. You have yeah, and that's how you can like solve it.
Okay.
Because the one creep or like two creeps or yeah, usually two creeps that you aggroed, they would go like under the tower. Oh my god, I need to do it like this so you see it. Like here, you could have moved them here and farm them from safer distance because enemies cannot like super follow you that far away. Um, And also how you can solve it is if you talked about scenario if it's under your tower, then you're gonna solve it by creeps will like start hitting you. So you what you need to do is farm those creeps as far as possible from enemies. So like your aim is to have them like somewhere here.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so you like top corner. I would go top right now top. They will follow you. See, like this is like bad placement for you to farm it. It's okay. It's like second best, but the best one is at the top because in this position, Kotal he can hit you for free. maybe you want to get the experience, but there wasn't any experience, so yeah. Okay, once this creep dies, what do you think you should be doing?
Um, lane again.
Yeah,
Just
exactly. So you don't have time to like farm here because the lane is coming. You're taking a little bit more damage than you should have, because if you stop near the creeps, they will attack you. So what I like to do is I just make circles around
okay.
tower. Also, what you can do here is actually like, if you want to, you don't have to, but it's consideration that the range creep dies first by dragging the melee creeps on uh, further
Out of the
from
tower range.
out of tower range, but
Yeah.
you don't have to do it. Like that would like force you to blink, so you don't have to do it. Ooh, Quelling Blade, Bookchamp. Oh, by the way, with the Quelling Blade at the beginning of the lane, did you already can start like thinking that you're gonna play versus Kotl, right? So Kotl usually has the mainly the bad Cutlass, they have just Dispel instead of Blinding. They usually have Illuminate. So I know that he's gonna be always like here. You have Ward, which is cool, which is one counter to actually Cutlass, which is very good. But another solutions are you can cut some trees to like see that he's channeling it. Since you had Ward, it's fine. Another thing, what I would be doing with Killing Blade in this game actually is that you forgot to cut those two trees, uh, this one and
Which
this one,
okay.
because it's good for your Bane, because then he gets more mobility. He can like when they try to attack him, he can just run away, like in cool path, and they will not see him. So it's very decent for your Bane.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Also, like this tree is sometimes useful to cut,
Yeah, so
and
you can pull from the.
yeah, and also this tree. It's not always like I don't see much use to do it here, but there is always there might be always some. Yeah, and there's not good use for the enemy if you cut the tree. It's mainly for your support. Okay, so what happened here? Okay, okay. So okay, so you have two decisions. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is fine. You had like decision to shove it into them or just style it here, and styling it here is perfect. Again, you're getting damage too much. So the first thing that I talked about was that if you push it into them, again, it's harder to manipulate it back into you, right? So that's
Yeah.
why I usually don't right click the enemy creeps first. But okay, so now you're at least, yeah, you're still not denying that I saw you right clicking the bakery. You're very like glad that they fortified, otherwise it would be disaster because it would push into them, and that's not what you want. Only exception might be the bounty rune that is actually coming up, so maybe you wanted to like push it into them when there's the bounty rune.
I hope.
And
I hope that's what I was thinking.
yeah, but otherwise, then if not, it's bad. But if you decide for a bounty rune, um, I'm not sure actually if in this line it's good. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't give up the equilibrium for bounty rune because you're playing versus Drow. Like Drow is not offlaner. Like if he has lane here, he's super weak. Like he's gonna have super hard time to farm. I would focus all my stuff for keeping the equilibrium. Like fuck the runes. Like it's not that you're gonna get the rune anyways. Like he can blind you. Also they have two range heroes. Like you're not gonna.
I think we ended up getting like all the ruins in this game.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Like
Kick W.
the the outcome doesn't matter. The how can you get to like the thought process behind how it should work out is what matters. Because like anything can happen in this game. Like that's always let's Dota. Like this guy can like Drow can just walk here and feed, right? It doesn't matter that it happened. The point is mm, like don't play with with like assumptions that it's gonna happen or something like that. So yeah, so my focus would be on keeping the equilibrium here, and that's more powerful than getting the rune in my opinion. No matter what happens, like no matter how enemies fuck up or something. So since this happened, right? I would chill, right? Because I can hit these creeps even in safe of my tower. So you took too much damage for no reasons. It's always like that. When all your creeps are dead, you should fall back. When last creep is about to die, you should already fall back. Like that's the best time for enemies to strike you. Like when last creep is about to die, that's the best time for enemies to strike you. Reason why is because they have no obligation to farm any other creeps, so they will not lose anything if they go on you. And also they want to go on you. Why? Because they are more powerful. Why they are more powerful? Because they have more creeps. So if they go on you and you try to trade with them, you will just take more damage because creeps are hitting you and nobody is hitting the enemy. So it's always like that. So recognize those scenarios. So I'm gonna just rewind it again for you. So he's channeling. I think you even see it through ward, right? So you could have actually easily dodged it. It's he was visible and also it gives you the noise that he's channeling it. So yeah, you could have dodged it. And once he casted it, I would just back off.
Okay,
Because yeah, I don't have any creeps. Do you see those creeps? They are basically dead.
true.
Like the range creeps, I don't even count them as creeps. Like I don't count them as like, oh, I still have range creeps, so I shouldn't back off. No, no, no. Like range creeps are basically not creeps. Like in this sense, in sense of defending you, they are not defending you, the range creeps, because they have solo HP, they die super fast, and yeah, they are almost non-existent defend mechanics. So I would care only about the melee. So once you have last melee creep and he's like below half HP, I already usually backing off. Something in that sense to simplify it for you. So I see this 58. What the fuck? I'm backing off. Yeah, eat the brain. Nice. Cool. Okay, let's go for the last hit, I guess. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Again, chill. You wanted to aggro it? I would probably not aggro it. It's just that if you aggro, like the lane was in perfect position, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so like aggroing it will actually mess it up and it will push into them, which we still don't want. That's first thing. Second thing why it's bad is actually that now there is a chance that the lane will split, meaning your melee creeps will attack the enemy range creep and enemy melee creeps will attack your range creep. But who benefits from this? Who benefits from every single melee creep attacks the opponent's range creep? Who benefits from this? Who do you think?
The team that's not getting hit by the creeps.
Mm, it's the team that gets the last hit and deny of range creep will benefit from this. It like the Dota, the laning is all about creeps. So whoever will have opportunity to get the last hit and have opportunity to deny the range creep will benefit from creeps to split like this. So let me ask you this question: If 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 it happens, like if those two islands will happen, like the melee creeps will attack the enemy range creep, and the enemy melee creeps will attack your range creep. Can you go for the last hit of enemy range creep? Can you go for it in
I
this?
can go for it, but just I'll
Yeah, you can go for it,
Deal.
but you're
I'll take
gonna
a lot of damage.
take, yeah, 80% of HP. It's just not worth of that creep. So basically you cannot. That's the answer, kind of. Like it's not worth. And can they go for your creep?
Mhm.
They
Because
can.
they're
You
ranged.
you have some chance of denying it, but it's like, it's like 70-30. They have 70% of lauseting it, and you have like maybe 30% of denying it. But so in in worst case for the enemies, this is gonna be 50-50 trade, meaning that you're not gonna get the range creep, no way, and they might get the range creep. Or
Hmm.
yeah, so it's not worth for you. So this splitting the wave is not worth for you. Yeah, enemy didn't even capitalize on that. Like what they should have done, they should upgrade those two melee creeps and put it on the range creep. They haven't done it, but yeah, that's their mistake. But yeah. Okay, again, you're taking too much damage for no reason. Okay, this is cool. Again, try to drag those creep top left, top right corner. You could have even top right, but it's fine. Okay, cool. So now, can we farm this? Yes, even though Bane is not here. So what we're gonna do is block the creeps and just chill and let it push into me. I have nothing better to do anyways. I can only decide to aggro or not aggro, and in this case I wouldn't even aggro. So I see, if you saw Kotal leaving the draw, you can actually go for the denies even. Because
Okay.
now it's a 1v1 scenario. And is it worth to get one deny for getting right clicked 2 or 3 times? It might, right? It might. It's not
Yeah.
that much burst damage. So like I'm not gonna like go here immediately and start denying it from half HP, but surely I might come here when it's in deny range and go for the deny. Because like enemy cannot like right click me if he wants to challenge me in the CS. Like if he wants to challenge me in the CS, he will not right click me that many times. He will right click me one time, maybe 2 times. Yeah, you missed the melee creep. I would have aggro on it and last hit it for free. Okay, I would hit the Cuttle. Like, do you see the scenario? Like, Bane slapped him.
Yeah.
And imagine if you, like, only time when it seems unreasonable to jump in, even though I would do it even here in this scenario, is that you don't have the escape mechanic. Do you remember how at the beginning of the game I told you to cut those two trees?
I didn't.
Oh, well, then
No, I
you,
remember. I remember you saying those
yeah.
two trees.
So that would be actually helpful exactly in this, like, exactly in this fight. It's actually very cool scenario when I can show you like how useful it would be. Like imagine this Bane if he would be able to right click the Kotal and then just walk away through those trees to safety. Instead what he's gonna do is gonna like go like here and then like go to draw for some reason, and then he's gonna take billions of damage. So it would be very safe for him if you have cut it at the beginning of the game. Another thing, it would be also safe for you as a safe escape plan. And also, I would still help him here. Uh, because let's like burn their mana. Like how you can? I need to remove the pain. Noise. Basically, what would happen here is if you like blinked on them or walked at them or something. If you have done it, you would basically trade. You would hit them, which means that they would lose mana, right? And would you lose anything for it? Well, I don't think so because you're already losing resources anyways. Meaning that while you're not here, they are hitting your Bane, right?
Yeah.
So basically, I would trade Bane's HP for enemy mana because he's already here and he's being damaged. Like you cannot prevent him from not being damaged that much.
Right.
So let's at least capitalize on that. It's already happening, so let's take advantage of it and use it to your advantage. So while they're hitting him, you can start hitting them for free, and then you back off. Yeah, you could have dodged this, but okay. And again, same scenario, right? Why not just let this range creep like go into you, right? Why you have to like
Yeah.
farm it immediately? It's no point. Like once the range creep is not under 50% HP, you don't have to last it. You have no need. Like they cannot deny it, so why do you care? You know, like it took you again billions of damage for no reason. Okay, you a tango. You could have blocked these creeps actually. Would be essential. If you block these creeps, the lane would be closer to your tower, which would mean way easier to farm, way easier to manipulate the creeps, way easier to aggro last it. Now, if you aggro here and last it, you will just take more damage. That shows how Dota works. Like it's further from your tower. Also, the tower gives you even the aura, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna lose the 1 HP free armor or whatever it gives you. Because whenever you wanna go for Lazit, you will go out of the range of tower, which is feels Batman. So yeah, let's aggro this. Do you see this creep? Just aggro. It's still worth. Like even though you're gonna get a little bit more right click than before, because you didn't blocked, it's still worth for you to aggro and go for the melee creep Lazit. Aggro. Uh, okay, now it would just chill. Now you don't have to go that forward. You could have stayed in the range of the catapult, like where the catapult is standing, so they don't try to attack the catapult, but they will try to attack you. By the way, the catapult has like different like aggro thingy, meaning that it's the last thing that the melee creeps will attack. So actually, if you're standing near the catapult, they will like aggro onto you, not on the catapult. That's just how the aggro works. So what you should have done here is actually just stand where the catapult is, and then just move top side like to the tower, and you would farm it freely. You don't have to. You are not forced to farm them here. Plus, you actually even cannot farm them here. Look, every single creep is full HP. You have no reason to be here. No obligation. And it's where like where would you rather farm the creeps? Would you rather farm them like in their territory or in your territory? What do you think?
My
Yeah, yours. Only reason why I would farm them here is if I'm literally not gonna take like the damages and I don't want to drag it under the tower because there is small chance that the tower will kill some of my creeps and I will not last it if I'm bad at last hitting. But yeah, like definitely gonna get damaged here, so let's just not do it next time. Okay? Yeah, same here, right? Like absolutely no reason to get damaged at all. And you're helping actually this line, right? That's also bad impact because you have the blood right the first on yourself because you're low HP. So you're not only losing your HPs and wasting some gold. And yeah, but you're also losing this line because you have bloodthirst on yourself. By the way, whenever they have like first, it's about like playing well so you don't lose the HP. But if you're not sure like how you should play that lane and stuff, I recommend you to just have like what's the word for it? Reserve. Like basically, what I want you to have is like salve, just in case like something goes badly, you're gonna solve it because you need to solve it immediately. Like you're playing versus Bloodseeker, you need to solve it immediately. Like just waste some gold that was unnecessary to waste it, because you play versus Bloodseeker, and if you're not certain how you should play in your lane out, like if you don't know the techniques of aggroing, chilling when creeps are coming to your tower and stuff like that, and you're practicing it, I would suggest you to just buy more regen, meaning you need to have the self, not tangos, but actually the self, just for the first, so you are not losing other lanes. Yeah, eat the tango. Buy heals, by the way. Heal you, here you should like send yourself some regen, definitely. You are not allowed to go battle fury till you solve your issues with HP. You are just not. Otherwise you're gonna die. I know you're gonna die at some point if you don't solve it. So where is your courier? Is there any courier? Feels bad, man. Yeah. So you're gonna die at some point. I know it.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the first time I die is in like 30 minutes.
Okay, then you're not gonna farm. Like there are only two solutions. Either you're not gonna
Okay.
farm or you're gonna die. Just based on your HP. By the way, eat tango. And I would probably give up even one CS in order so I don't get damaged. It's just based on my HP. So yeah, if I got into this scenario, I wouldn't actually go to the lane, which you did. You went to the lane and got damaged even more. I would just give up that one CS just because I don't have the region. So give up one CS in order so you can get four creeps. Okay, eat the tango. Ooh. Okay, cool. Bane solved you at least. Again, you're going to this creep wave too soon. I would be top right corner. Cool dodge. Cool. Yeah, aggro the creeps. This is the time when you start like thinking about more than the lane, I would say. So I would probably aggro the creeps towards the tower, but you still don't have to. But it might be considerable decision because that will give you level 6 sooner than their levels. And Bane maybe might come from the side and you're gonna kill them. But if you don't aggro, it just your level 6 gonna be slower and stuff. But it's fine. Okay, eat the tango and aggro the creeps. Yeah, this melee creep should have been aggroed. Eat the tango and again aggro the melee creep. Aggro it towards you. Yeah, blink, definitely blink. Because you saw him being like channeling the Q, I would blink for that. I would even give up the CS. Since I don't have much regen. Okay, we bought self. Nice, self. Self up. Oh. I don't like this blink that you did. Yeah, also your um your skill bit is wrong as we mentioned, right? Like right now you know that you wouldn't go 3 points into Q, right?
Yeah.
You know that you should be maxing the blink because now it's like this is the end of laning stages usually. Like you have enough damage to be able to farm lane and one camp in jungle at the same time. So not like the end of laning stage of like leaving this lane, but it's end of only farming the lane creeps. So you should already keep leveling up the blink. That's first thing. Second thing is since this has long cooldown, I wouldn't blink like this ever because you know that in terms of this one fight, let's say, or one gank or whatever you want to call it, you're gonna have you're gonna blink only one time. So you actually don't have to like blink too far away from them. You can just blink when you're inside the range of them. When you're already inside of the range of them. Because right now they can decide to hit you if they want to. So
Mm.
it's same with Manta. Like have you ever like got Manta Battle Fury Antimage and there was a guy and you could have killed him but instead you blinked in front of him, like not too close to him but you blinked like let let's say that he's here, yeah, and
Yeah.
you're standing here and you blink here. That makes no sense, right? And then you start like walking at him. Then he's gonna run away, right? Or
Yeah.
something. He's gonna do again. So what I want you to do, like if you ever gonna play Antimage, just walk, 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 and if he's standing here, just walk, 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 and when you're here, you blink on him. Don't
Okay.
do it preemptively. So it's same here. Plus you could have been even salving up. So salve up, right? And just walk, right? Walk, walk, walk. No point to do this. You would done the same job, but it would be more clean and it would allow you actually to salve up. Also, they will not be able to like juke you that much if you don't waste your blink. You're buying ring, okay, it's reasonable. Okay, Kotl is dead. Again, back off, right? Even though it's 1v1, it's just that he is range hero and you're not. So here, you should go back to your lane. So like draw is first of all away, that's first thing. But second thing is you want to farm these creeps. Even if draw is here, I will aggro the creep and last hit it, right? I have ring. I don't care that he hits me 2 times. I care only if he hits me like 6 times or some shit. So yeah, so go back to your lane because after the lane, where do you think we gonna oh, the reason why I want you to be in line is because now the dynamic of the game changed. Like it's not only about like keeping the equilibrium and last hitting denying. No, no, no. Now it's actually you want to shove it into him. Because after you shove it into him, where can you go? Like your goal is to,
Jungle.
yeah, your goal is to farm and not die. So you're gonna go and kill this camp. Yeah, okay, this guy is griefing you, but still. Okay, but if you still, I would be here, like no matter what, even if you cannot go jungle because the jungle camp is dead or something, I would still be here and try to go for the deny. Like once the one creep is about to die, I would be here and already deny, deny, deny. Because you have nothing better to do. Like, do you want to go somewhere else? Like you can only decide to go mid or stay. And I
Yeah,
think
true.
this or this is the same, and actually this is even worse because this guy can ult you. So it's literally the same. You're gonna get lane creeps or you're gonna get lane creeps and waste TP. Uh,
1 sec. I just really have to go to the toilet. Okay? Like,
okay.
give me 10 seconds.
Okay. You here?
I'm back. Yeah.
Yeah, so only based on this, I might decide to deny, deny, deny. Yeah, I wouldn't push it into them. Reason why I wouldn't push it into them is, do I gain anything from pushing it into them? Do I gain my farm if I push it into them?
Well, the Death Prophet just farmed your camp, so no.
Yeah, you're not gonna get any like bonus farm from that. So why to push it? Why not get one more deny, right?
Yeah.
And why also if you push it, the lane will like be under tower. But if you haven't pushed it, the lane might still be like here, let's say, or something. So it's like closer to your tower, further from the enemy. So it's easier to play Dota. Yeah. Now there's nothing to do much. Yeah, actually, uh, actually, it was like, yeah, actually, it was, yeah, it's How to? For example, if Bane wasn't here in your lane, pushing it into them would be actually cool because then you could have pulled yourself the small camp. But since I saw that Prophet and Bane here, that's why I said like, what are you gaining from pushing it? Because like you already have Bane here, so he's gonna do the pull, so you actually don't have anything to do. So yeah, okay, you farm this. This is correct. You can cut the trees. Don't miss the Lazit next time. Okay, go to your lane. No, you're not. No, no, no. Here will be creeps under your tower. So you are not allowed to do anything that doesn't take consideration these creeps. Like, do you see any guy 10% HP that it's free kill and it's worth than 4 creeps here? If not, you are not allowed to do this at all. I don't even consider it. Even if you burst all of his mana, it's not worth of the wave of creeps. So go back to your lane. By the way, this is like technique of it's gonna always happen like this. If somebody pulls to the small camp, what's gonna happen is you will end up of having creeps like here. Of the enemy creeps will end up here because it's like gonna because those creeps are not being blocked by anything, but you can think of as if you pull towards small camp, you can think of it as blocking your own creeps. Basically, they will not be in time in here. Like creeps mid here, right? Normally creeps mid here. So if you pull, it's gonna slow them, which means it's like blocking, which means what's gonna happen with the enemy wave? Of course, it's gonna go under your tower, right?
Yeah.
Yes, so that's how you can actually recognize this scenario. So it never happened to you that you maybe like thought to yourself, oh, I don't know where the lane is gonna be, you know, because I haven't seen it on my screen, so it doesn't happen because you I haven't seen it. But you can actually know that it's gonna happen. You can know it even preemptively just by logic of things of what this pool does and where the lane normally meets. You can already calculate that it's gonna go under a tower. Just something for you since you're like newer player, right? So maybe you still don't know about these techniques. So it might help you to realize that you should be here, even though you still don't see the creeps. It might help you. So yeah, go to the creeps. Yeah, but since now you have double wave, that also happens. If somebody pulled and it was single pull, what's gonna happen is you're gonna have double wave. So you need to take advantage of this double wave. Now we have like two decisions. Either you go further into the jungle because you're afraid of dying, or you're just gonna go into the lane and farm this. And I would guess decide go into the lane and farm it. First, because you have more power. More power. Why do we have more power?
Because we have two lanes,
Yeah,
no
we have
creeps.
two waves. Yeah, exactly. So they cannot that much trade with us. Like Drow is little bit exception that yeah he has orb effect, so he doesn't care about the creeps that much, but he still cares. He still cares. Yeah, he still cares. For example, for the reasons he shouldn't have that much time to hit you that much, because otherwise the whole wave is gonna go under his tower, which he doesn't want. Even if he has he doesn't want that much. He wants to like slow it, that like make it less of threat under his tower. So he's basically gonna be in same scenario as you were in the early game, right? How you wanted to aggro the creeps towards your tower, so it's not gonna push into you that much. He's gonna be in same scenario. So that's why you should be in, yeah, you should do exactly what you're doing, like go into the lane. By the way, you should have done it a little bit sooner so you don't lose this melee creep, but yeah. See like how powerful you feel, like how creeps like protecting you and everything. Like it's so cool. You can hit Drow a few times. You could have hit her a few times. I would kill only one creep. You are not allowed to kill both of them because you need to be maybe in line anytime soon. But yeah, first kill the one creep. That's also helpful because now he cannot steal it from you. If if but now he can, right? Like based how you did it, he can steal it from you. Like imagine if we just queue it, right? So that's why it's better to hit only one creep. Also, it's better because you're gonna take less damage. And also, it's better because you are not locked down into this place to farm both of them. Because you already farmed one and now you can do whatever. You can either decide to kill the second one or you can decide to go somewhere. You're like not locked. So don't lock yourself into some place. Because now if somehow you wanted to leave for some reason, let's say I don't know, there was like rampage for you here or something, you wanted to leave, now you're gonna abandon two creeps. But if you went for the one creep only, it would be way better. Okay, he's pushing into. Okay, cut the tree. You didn't have to be there immediately, right? Yeah, you didn't, kind of. See, so what you could have done is just walk like this and cut the tree that we mentioned at the beginning, right? This one. It's better than blinking. Because will you lose any creep? You might not. And in the worst case, you can still cut the tree, walk there, and in case it's gonna die, you can blink then. But again, you're blinking preemptively, right? There's nothing to die. There's no downside of just trying to walk into that place. And what it is good, what's the benefits of not blinking? Well, can you tell me as much as you can find?
You'll have more mana. If
Mo
somebody jumps you, you won't have it on cooldown.
yes, then you have lower chances of killing potential for a brief moment. Enemies might play more aggressive just for that reason. Uh, yeah. Also, by the way, when you're blinking, you should switch your power threats to intelligence. If you do that,
Yeah, I do that, but in this game I just didn't do it that much. I did it a bit. It's just here I didn't do it that much. I don't know why.
again, don't position yourself much aggressively. Like it's not doing anything, right? The range creep, I would right click from the right side. I wouldn't right click it from the left side. That doesn't like make it more, I don't know, more. You're not giving yourself more chances to last that creep. I don't think so. You're just giving yourself more chances of being damaged. But it's fine. It's small detail. It's not that important. So now here, do we need to go here? I don't think so, right? We have time. We don't have to go here because we know that
Yeah,
we're not gonna hit any creep here.
the lane is just gonna push in before one
Yeah,
creep
and
dies.
and you're not allowed to like hit any creeps here. Like it's 2v1 scenario. So what I would do is I would just farm here. Like it's not that like if you don't go here and let's say leech experience or something, there's nothing that's gonna be dying anyways. Like look at how much creeps you have and how much they have, right?
Yeah.
So will any of the enemy creeps die even if they try to deny something?
No.
No, like this creep will not kill anything. So you can just go here and get more farm. And then you're gonna come back to your lane when it's gonna be under your tower. Because it's gonna be under your tower anyways. So yeah, this is just waste of time and maybe you're gonna get damaged too much for no reason. Oh lord. Some ballsy move, dude. But okay. Yeah, and again the mana is painful. I would even since you don't have the mana, like the mana makes you harder to kill people, right? Or to do anything. Like you cannot use ultimate. You have only mana for last blink and stuff like that, right? So usually in 10 minute marks, supports will get like level sixes. Why do you think they usually get it around that time?
Um, I don't know.
Uh, because every like 10 minutes.
Oh, Tomb of Knowledge, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So look at the timer. It's 10:14, right?
Yeah.
What if your Bane is, let's say, smart or whatever, and he already purchased the tomb, and once he's gonna go here, which will be in like 15 seconds or whatever, maybe he's gonna go elsewhere, but that doesn't matter. My point was, um, you need to be ready to be active in this time. Usually it's the time where people kill people. Like lots of things will happen in the 10 minute 20 seconds. Lots of things will happen. Like people will start killing each other with their ultimates. People will start pushing towers because guess what? 10-minute mark catapult waves, right?
Yeah.
So you need to be ready to be like active, or yeah, like make yourself like ready to do anything, like ready to be ready to TP somewhere and farm there, be ready to ult somewhere or whatever. But right now you don't even have enough mana for TP. So what I would do here, first of all, I wouldn't get into the scenario of not having mana. Uh, but yeah, if you're already in this scenario, just buy yourself mango. Like you need to solve it. Like that mango will escalate into you getting kill and two waves. Because after kill you can get two waves. So you need to be ready to do that. Always fix your issues before anything else. You need to do it immediately. Very, very, very essential. To give yourself the highest possible chances of doing something successfully. Okay, so here again, do we want to go forward? Will we farm any creep here? Will we last it any single creep? Are we allowed to do that? If we know this is
No.
1v2. We are not, so where should we go? What should we do?
Jungle.
Exactly. Yeah, this is just waste of time. You can look how like long it's gonna take, like of just chilling. So instead it could have been like done this camp, let's say, and then walking back. Even though this camp maybe is dead, even this
So I
camp
just
is...
wasted a lot of time, yeah?
Yeah, it's like... even this camp might be considerable. Like your only goal to go back to your lane is like if they push it into your tower and you're strong enough to defend it. So it was waste of one jungle camp. Maybe not even that, but yeah, it's, you know, it's mistake. And now you still decide that you cannot even defend it if it's under your tower. Yeah, the reason why you decide this is, guess what? Because of this mana issue. Like if you had mana, this guy would die, right? Because you would ult him, right?
Yeah.
And then you could have farmed this. Because are you scared of Drow? Well, you're scared of his right clicks a little bit, but you can just, you know, walk away, blink or something. You
Yeah,
can
true.
aggro creeps. Like it's not that he's gonna solo kill you, right? You're gonna get only like highly bursted, but you can always aggro creeps, so you're not gonna get bursted that much. You have the ring, you don't mind that much. So yeah, it will be different scenario. But instead, what happens is, look at this, like only because of that mana, your tower is below half HP. You lost one wave on the tower for free to farm, and you would maybe gain even the second one. And also you missed the kill on Kotl. And why I said the second one is for the reasons of Kotl would be dead, so it would be easier to last it. But maybe you would still, like, after this wave, you would again go jungle and wait for it to push it into you because you don't like to be hit by Drow. But yeah. Okay, so you're farming all the way towards mid. I would already go here. Like, I see these creeps, right? Since I don't want to be here versus two players, and I have time still, I would consider going mid here. Just farm it up, like ignore these creeps, just immediately go here. By the way, it would be way easier and faster if you again, the level ups of the blink. That's why it's so important that after laning stage to have it level up. Because then you would be here sooner and it will give you two creeps more. Okay, now TP took it because you haven't took it. Yeah, the power turret. It keeps repeating. I think if you fix those things, you would end up with your battle fury like faster, and that would escalate into again more creeps, right?
Yeah.
And then you will have the game that we played, the game where you get 660. Yeah, because the battle fury timing on Antimage is like essential. Like with once you get reach the battle fury, you will suddenly farm. Like
Would
the
you say I should be getting right now?
what you should be
Like at
getting right
my
now. What do you mean?
no, like when should I be getting my Battle Fury on average?
That it's dependent from game to game. I cannot say this to you, but let's
This game,
say
you would say.
uh, like like how can you how do you want to evaluate it? Like should I evaluate it based on with assumption that you're 7K player and you're playing in this tier, or should I assume that what you should be aiming
What
for
I
at
should
least
be
at the big uh under 15 minutes?
under. Okay, yeah, then it's good.
Yeah, maybe at 15-minute mark, like 15:30, it might be still fine. Like, like everything under 16, let's say. Yeah, that might be cool. Yeah, 15, I guess. I don't know, maybe under 20. I really don't know the timings. I don't care about timings much. Uh, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I know why I got it so late. I was offline. Yeah, so. Yeah, I don't know. Like one, it shouldn't be more than 19. It shouldn't be more than 19 minutes. You should always aim lower, and you can set your goal to be under 16, I guess. Yeah, let's say under 16.
Okay.
But really, like, don't play differently. Like, don't force yourself to do anything that you shouldn't do just based on some timing or whatever. Just do the best play, and the timings will come naturally. Like the best timings that you could have gotten will come naturally. Like, didn't we discuss it before? Like how I told you, like if you're anti-mage and you play and enemies decide to at the beginning of the game on level 1, they decide to put 5 players into your lane. Didn't I told, and then you decide to, let's say, walk somewhere else, and they will start chasing you. They will like walk with you or whatever. Didn't I like told you that? Well, your timing will be probably bad, right? Or mm, well, your game will be ruined, but you still did the best thing possible, and you shouldn't like say, "Oh fuck, I didn't got 60-minute battle fury, so I'm playing bad." No, no, no. Like you cannot like mm, ch change how enemy's gonna play. It's still best play. Now your team will be the ones that's gonna carry you. Because enemy fucked up, enemy is not farming, and they try to deny your farm, like as 5 players. Like they're putting 5 players versus one guy, so your other lanes will win, and at some point you're gonna super crash them. And it doesn't matter that Antimage doesn't have any items. Because like enemies doesn't have items either. It's always about the dynamic of both sides. It's not about your items, it's about you having more than the enemy.
True. Yeah, I never looked at it that way.
It's same as why Medusa carry will not win if mm, eh, mm, how to say it? Yeah, will not win if. But yeah, will not win if he doesn't have farm. So if you like prevent him from farming, it doesn't matter that the game goes 60 minutes. If the Duza doesn't have farm, it doesn't matter that he has hard carry. It's actually a downside for him because he scales only with items. So yeah, like so it doesn't matter that you don't have six slotted if Duza doesn't also have six slotted. It's same here and it's same everywhere. I wouldn't go top at all. Definitely not. By the way, what if um where it after laning stage, which lane is the most dangerous place to go to? What do you think? Is it mid lane, bottom lane, top lane for dire? Which lane do you think it seems
Well, I mean,
the
if you're a mid
hardest?
laner for Radiant, you want to gank top to ruin the pause ones game. But if you're a Radiant pause one, oftenly you want to go top to farm. Because then you have your triangle and you can push out top and farm their jungle.
Yeah, this is pretty simple to farm for carry.
So
Like it's pretty
the
very
most dangerous would probably be bottom.
um for dire.
For Dire, probably top.
For dire top. Um, for
I
the
don't know.
reasons of that mid laner ganks there and the enemy carry is near, or
Yeah, kind of, I
yeah, a
guess.
little bit, but it's mainly for this tower is in very easily invadable from all the sides. Like you can invade it from here, from here, from here. You can invade it all kinds of places. And also there's less farm for you kind of because can you farm this big camp usually as carry usually like it doesn't apply to every game but usually you cannot because it's very threatening. What if they are already like here and gonna like kill you, you know, like from fog of war? So usually it's this dangerous farm to farm this big camp, and also you have small camp here, only small camp. Like, what's the use like small camp? You're not gonna farm that much if it's gonna be small camp. So yeah, for all these billions of reasons, like everybody usually like naturally end up like here if they want to kill any tower. It's just bad for carry to be here because job of carry is farm and not die usually, at least as a main line of what you should be doing. So you should actually avoid like being in lanes where fight will happen because you don't want to be first in fight.
They just want to farm.
Yeah, you want to farm and you don't want to like stay there and oh look like I'm very happy. Like, do you feel like how you unhappy you will be like standing there and waiting for a fight to happen or initiating even that's even worst decision or you know anything like that? Like, do you feel it like that how weird it is like that oh fuck I'm not farming and waiting for a fight. It makes no sense. You can always join the fight with your TP in the if
Yeah,
you want to do it. You shouldn't be first guy in fight, especially not as anti-mage. As anti-mage I would absolutely ignore fights. I would absolutely ignore fights. I don't want to be ever in fights. I want to be very super rarely I will TP to fights to just like ult and then immediately go to farm. I just ult to literally kill somebody. Like I will never TP if I don't know that there's some guy super low mana and it's basically free ultimate. Otherwise I will never ever almost join fights as on the match ever. Even after Battle Fury, do you think after Battle Fury you're like you want to fight?
no, you want to like you can defend when you have Manta, but you want to fight when you have Abyssal
Yeah, exactly. And
for like the
actually,
basic
even after
build.
Abyssal, Sometimes if you're like even with farm as the opponent carry, you still don't want to fight because like your best like strength of this hero is to first of all flash farm. So let's abuse it as much as we can, and also to kill the waves in the lanes. So you should be abusing that. Also faster attack speed, so yeah, sometimes towers you can hit them. So let's abuse your strengths and it's usually escalating to you doing correct stuff. So even if you have abyssal, yes, it's sometimes possible, that's true. But sometimes enemies are super farmed, so let's abuse our strengths. But yeah, of course, like the killing potential with abyssal is also some
Ooh, I
strength of anti-mage. So yeah,
I have another question about matchups.
yeah,
So I once played this game against an alchemist, and of course, alchemist just gets way more farm than an anti-mage. Like I
yeah.
had 20,000 net worth, and by the time I had 20,000, alchemist had about 60 or 40,000,
Yeah, he
something like
he
that.
gets a little bit more, yeah, because he has the
So
passive.
how do I beat an alchemist if he has like triple my net worth or double?
Mm, it's difficult.
Who counters?
I will.
If I see the enemy pick an alchemist as a carry, who can I pick to counter him?
Oh, okay. So counter to alchemist. I have bad layout here, but uh, counter to alchemist. Well, any hero that usually the way how he let's talk about how alchemist works. So how he works is he has spray for defending towers because it gives like a reduction of armor and deals damage to creeps, so it's pretty decent versus like to defend towers. What else he has? Well, he scales only if he has creeps to hit, right? So the it doesn't matter which creep it is. He just cares about the number of creeps. So it can be skeletons, it can be as much small creeps as possible. That's what he wants to do. Otherwise, that's how his passive works. Like every CS will give him 30 more gold or something. So um, and is he useful in fights where he's super weak at fights? Like he doesn't have any spell to fight. Like he doesn't want to level up his stun. He just wants to level up his passive to gain more gold. So, based on this, we know that he's not gonna join fights as well. He's very similar to Antimage with this sense. He's actually even more greedy in this sense. So Antimage at least is ultimate. Like if Alchemist presses ultimate, he regens. If Antimage presses ultimate, he at least bursts somebody. Yeah. So um, how to counter this? Well, make him not being able to hit creeps. Well, how can you do this? Well, the best case is that we know that he cannot fight. He has no like he just press ultimate and then right click you. That's not doing anything. Like yeah, even anti-mage bursts more damage and with the mana burn than the alchemist. So it doesn't do anything. He's literally like walking creep that farms. So take
You
over
have
his
to gank him
areas. Uh, you don't have ganking is not that hard counter to him. It's possible, yes, but it's not super hard counter. Why is ganking not optional that
because
much?
he can just keep farming after he gets
Uh,
back.
Not keep farming. That's actually why I would say the gank is reasonable because it at least zones him out of the creeps that he's farming. So it stops him from
Then I
farming,
don't know.
but it has downside that you are not farming. But the issue is that like word gank means like that you will usually kill the guy, but alchemist can just ult and he will regen. So usually there's no such a strong gank that can go even through his ultimate, meaning you will not kill him. So it's kind of awkward. to
Okay.
go gank him. So what I would rather do and pick is heroes that can take over like areas of farm or something. So I would pick some heroes that can kill, let's say, towers because or shove the lanes because if you do that, then it's harder for Alchemist to feel safe in his jungle. And he's usually gonna be jungling and stuff. He wants to give his teammates the lane creeps because he doesn't care about that it's lane creeps that much. He cares about the passive, as we said. So yeah, some
Yeah.
heroes that just want to like, kill towers. Like take over the space before he has item that he can crush you with. So you can pick. Yeah, there's like many heroes that you can pick, but oh,
Ooh,
good.
and who's good for like the meta now? Meta.
Meta, I'm not sure now, but PA. Oh, you mean like carry, right? PA, Lifestealer, maybe still Antimage. Drow is fine. Spectre is still fine, I think. House Knight is fine. Terrorblade is always okay, I think. Yeah, those heroes probably. So yeah, mainly like Spectre, PA, and House Knight, and Drow. Yeah, those heroes are reasonable. You can always like click here and just see what team is for people playing. You see PA. Oh yeah, I forgot about Void. Of course, Void. Void is the most meta here right now.
Faceless?
Yeah, Faceless Void.
Okay.
Do you see the screen by the way? The screen share.
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay. Yeah, you have one Drow here.
Drow. Terrorblade.
Terrorblade, but Terrorblade is
Drow.
like you can pick him like whenever they don't have magic. It's like well
Yeah, because
rounded.
Terrorblade
So
is
I
good
think
against people that don't build MKB and that don't have magic. Yeah?
yeah, yeah, something like that. You can like say way more things about it, like why to pick it, like what it based on what it does and stuff, like also the laning matchups and stuff, like because he has high armor, so if you're gonna lane versus guy that like right clicks you a lot, for example, Slardar, right? You can pick Terrorblade versus him. It's very reasonable. Um, Also, yeah, like he shoves the lanes with illusions and stuff. So maybe like if you still don't have this job like fulfilled in your team composition. Okay, so yeah, Void and Spectre, I would say those are the most meta heroes. And I like PA a lot. So yeah, you can maybe add PA to it. I like the rings on her. Like I don't even build the raid bands much. I feel like the rings are very very cool to region up, and I've like tried one ring and it's not enough, but two rings are actually very cool, and then you can sell them and go battle for Saberlight. It's guy from my country.
So you buy 2 rings of regen and then you sell them,
Yeah, like once
but
I
isn't that inefficient? Because then you
It's
lose
not.
money.
It's like tangos, but it's cheaper version of tangos, and I don't want to buy anything anyways, and it helps me in jungle and everything, and in lane and everything. It's like basically I'm rushing like something like after rings I go threats and then I go wand or stick. And then I go threats and then I go battle fury or this it depends. And yeah, it's like since I don't go for raid bans because it's for more reasons. I feel like raid bans are kind of weak right now. Also, PA is like hero that doesn't want to like fight the enemies until she's like level 6 or something. And I don't see any like better item for her. Like she doesn't need like armor. She doesn't need like stuff like that, right? Like that
Yeah.
like Orb of Venoms and Blightstones, they are pretty weak. Like it's pointless to buy those. So there's like, what do you want? Like, do you want Windlace? No, because she just has W. So she doesn't care about like that mobility because her mobility is W. So she doesn't care about Windlace. She doesn't care about rank because again she has the evasion. So she doesn't like need the armor thingy. And yeah, so usually I end up with rings. But yeah, you can
Okay.
go raid bands if you want. It's up to you. So yeah, don't be here, don't play here. Reason why is this is the most dangerous part of the map. You don't have any tower, and you don't want to join fights. You should be actually on the opposite side of the map, outside of the fight. So here,
But I mean,
since
look, if they're fighting top and bottom,
well, they are feeding top, but they are doing something bottom, like they are killing this tower. So what you should have done is first like consider this lane, then you see, oh, three guys here. I don't want to be near my teammates. Oh, I need to.
We'll have
I
to
don't
do
want to
better
be
than
in my
that.
teammates because the more teammates you have near yourself, the more likely it is that there will be some fight, right?
yeah,
So I don't want to be near my teammates. So what's my only option right now, or like two options you have right now?
jungle or mid. But
Yeah,
if
so
I'm
mid,
mid, then they'll
yeah.
gank me.
Then
So,
just stay in the mid as much as you can until you're
until you see them going away.
not until you see them going on you, but as much as you like in your head, it should be always like what can kill you. If you establish that, then it's easy to play Dota. So I would stay on mid to that point until I can die. So I go before I can die. So who can kill me from the enemy teams? Look at them, enemy heroes.
Right now,
What kills me? Yeah, well, like which spells or what kills me? Which hero or which spells kills me?
Bloodseeker and Pudge.
So Bloodseeker kills me how? How he kills me?
A Rupture, because I
Yeah.
don't have the blink cast
So
range yet.
so look, is there any tower here?
No?
So he needs to go close to you to rapture you, right?
I guess.
Yeah, so actually if you have vision upon him, he cannot rapture you.
True.
So for example, if you were pushing this tower, like hitting this tower with anti-mage for some reason, is it possible to rapture you?
Uh, no.
Well, uh,
Depends. Where's the Bloodseeker?
yeah, like for example, he can be in fog, right? And if he's in fog or war, then he can just
Rupture
ult
me.
you, yeah, because you cannot like see that he's rapturing you and he's already too close. But if all trees here are dead, he cannot rapture you. Like if you see, basically, if you see him, he cannot rapture you, right? So my
Yeah.
point is, if you see him on the map somewhere, you can farm mid. Or if you have ward here and you see all the ranges, you can just farm here easily. Unless they are smoked, but it's not gonna happen in your game, right? So yeah. So okay, Bloodseeker. What else can kill you?
Pudge. His
Okay,
dismember.
and he okay, but he cannot like walk at you, right? If he walks at you, just blink away, right?
Yeah, but he'll have to hook me to do
So
that.
he hooks you, and what are you gonna do if he hooks you?
Um,
You're gonna die, or what is gonna happen?
I'm gonna die because I can't blink away in
Okay,
time.
so now I will give you a secret. So the if he hooks you and then he needs to ult you in order so you cannot blink, right?
Yeah,
So the ultimate is actually counterable by you pressing the E button. If
it
you
is?
yeah, if you press the E, any targetable spells usually are countered by counterspell. It's
Okay.
like it's like Lotus and Lincoln's combined. So if Lincoln's works versus patch, then the counter spell is gonna work. So every targetable spells like Dismember, Vengeful, Q. Okay, in these heroes you can destroy 1 pound from Witch Doctor, I think. I guess Chakra Magic you can destroy, Patch Ultimate, and that's it. Yeah, it's not that much useful in this game, your E, but on Patch it's pretty good, cool. So if he hooks you, just E, like while you're getting hooked, you E, and then you blink out.
Okay.
So when you see yourself being hooked, you just press E and then you blink out, easy. So Patch cannot kill you, what else can kill you?
Uh,
By the way, Patch cannot kill
Nothing.
you if you have blink. If you have blink ready. Patch cannot kill you if you have blink ready. So only thing you need to care about is don't blink into river here. Just walk there, right? And farm. Walk there,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
You can only blink if you want to have like advanced level of it. You can only blink if you see Patch somewhere else on the map. Okay, so what else can kill you? So we established only like
Nothing.
Bloodseeker if they see you. Well, I would say
Drow can silence me.
exactly silence will kill you from Drow. So if you know that
Yeah.
Drow doesn't have cooldown on silence, well, basically she has it all the time. My point is, if she doesn't have the silence, or like you see him or you see her somewhere else on the map, or you see her going onto you, you should leave as soon as she's in range of silencing you, right?
Yeah.
So that's it. Like they just stay away from the range of Bloodseeker ult and stay away from Drow. Like if Drow is not showing, you are not allowed to hit these creeps. But that's it.
Okay.
Like everything else you can dodge. You can dodge Patch, you can dodge Witch Doctor, you can dodge Kotal, you can even dodge the Bloodseeker if you see him. And you cannot dodge the Drow only if you don't see her, kind of. And in mid game to late game, yes, it's gonna be more difficult because she might have, I don't know, Shadow Blades and stuff. But yeah. So yeah, just farm this, farm it. Push it into their building. Like, if I see Bloodseeker and Drow, basically, I'm fucking pushing it even here. Because there's nothing that's
Okay.
gonna kill me.
Yeah. And more farm then.
Yeah, and more fun for me. And then I can, like the pushing out lanes, it's the essential part of Dota. It's so essential. It means that you're basically, by pushing, if you push this wave towards their tower, you're winning the other lanes as well. Just because you pushed it in. Because if you pushed it in, now these enemies need to decide, oh, do we want to keep fighting them here? Or do we want to not lose the creeps under our tower? You're giving them like bad options what to do. And they need to decide. So sometimes they will TP here and suddenly your team will kill the other guys that didn't TP. Or sometimes they will not TP here, they will continue fighting and they will lose creeps here and tower damage and blah blah blah, and you're farming for free. And at some point they will have to eventually go there anyways.
Yeah.
Otherwise they're losing another wave, another wave, another wave. So you're forcing them to go here. So yeah, pushing out lanes is super powerful for 10 other super important reasons that I didn't even mention. So yeah, definitely don't be here, don't be near your teammates. Everything is like wrong about this. Being near teammates, being at top, all the bad stuff. Again, use mana ring and yeah, the threats power threats switch. It's essential. Again, don't be in lane there. You can die there. See how like I could have like you can know it even preemptively if you should go to the left side or right side. You can know it preemptively. You just look at the minimap and at the beginning of the game you realize what can kill you, and then you look at the minimap and see, do I see Drow? Do I see Bloodseeker? I will rewind for you. I will
I
put
see Drow and Pudge
yeah, I will
top, so
put
that's a
the
no-no.
yeah, you actually see them here, so that's a no-no. But look at this from this perspective. So, do you see anything right now? Because this is your vision.
No, but I mean, Drow is there the entire game, so I
Uh,
can guess she's there.
yeah, like she usually even plays in this area, and plus you saw her like minute ago. But maybe she's already here, you know. But that's like still in the yeah. But yeah, very likely she's here. But yeah, but my point was, even if she wasn't, you have like no proof that she's not here, so you cannot go to the left. You go to the left, you get silenced. So yeah, only option is here. And that's why this is like so bad lane to be. Like you cannot even go to lane. Like it's so bad. Like if you were like in this area, you can farm more and it's easier to push out even one more wave sometimes and stuff like that. Especially after this tower is dead. Like before the tower is dead, it's hard, but still you have like at least more farm and blah blah blah. But yeah, okay. And I think like stuff you're doing just repeats, right? Uh, Not
Yeah, it's
switching
just farming.
threads, farming a little bit inefficiently, your timing will be just slower. Yeah, you can cut the tree and just hit one creep, not all of them at the same time, because you're taking too much damage like this, but you could have just used the arcane ring, cut the quelling blade and just hit one, like make creeps like walk all the way, like just so you don't hit all of them at the same time. You know what I mean? Like making
Yeah,
this tree and just and they will like your creeps will go like some of the creeps will go like this, and some of them will go like this, so you will get damaged way less. It's actually similar to the concept of in Under your Tower, how I said to split the power of enemy creeps, like to put some
yeah,
of the. It's actually the same. Okay, by the way, this is not allowed when this is happening, right? Because what can kill us? Drow is top, and Bloodseeker, right? Bloodseeker, we see him because we are on the cliff, so we're gonna see him if he's here.
yeah,
So those are free creeps. So you're trading lane creeps for jungle creeps. I don't like that because lane creeps give way more gold than farm, right?
yeah,
And also it's gonna make this lane to be pushed into this tower way sooner, which means they have less time to push this tower or less time to do whatever they want to do, which can be anything. For example, killing your legion, right? What if
yeah,
suddenly they decided, oh, let's TP here and kill this legion? And they will do it because they don't have to be occupied by this being shoved into them. But if it was shoved into them again, they have like, oh, let's TP into this legion and kill him. Oh, wait, fuck, we cannot. We have creeps here, so they will go here. So yeah. Okay, I think you have like enough of concepts to work on.
yeah. I think.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, like look at this mid lane, right? Like that's like look how much damage it took just because you went farming creeps instead of defending it if you could have. Yeah, this tower is essential tier 1. Like don't kill it. Okay, Bloodseeker is dead, right? So what could have killed you on mid? It was only Drow, right? So you could have played so you all have like escape mechanic to go into trees or something. Oh, TPing like this is very bad. Don't TP like this. I would be just farming jungle. Just blink, blink, blink. TP is essential. Like this TP means you are. Yeah, it's for so many reasons. It's bad TP. Um, just cannot go anywhere else now. Like you're. Yeah, yeah. That's okay. Yeah, don't be here. This is bad, right? Same reason, right? Can Bloodseeker be here? Yes. Can Drow be here? Yes. Right? So don't be here. Plus, you're not hero that should hit tower with Battle Fury. You're a hero that should farm creeps. So once you shove this in, once you shove this, if it was safe to leave, safe to farm, then I would go farm jungle camps. And maybe I wouldn't even farm this camp, but since you have traps, maybe it's reasonable that you feel safe. But this is not no thing to do. Just I hope after this you're not going to the left. You're probably not because Drow is showing. Oh, I wouldn't even do this. This is crazy. Okay, I'm exiting this. This is too much. Like, you're blinking into area where Bloodseeker can be, and also Drow is very near. It's too aggressive, and there's no point of being that aggressive even. Because like if you look at the timer, you would not have enough. You just wouldn't have enough time to kill all the camps. So it was very risky and low, low reward for it, and very risky. There could be like Pudge hooking you and Bloodseeker ulting you, right? Because you're scared of the Bloodseeker ulti. So yeah, all those things not worth of the risk. And it's not even in like farming pattern correctly, because once you blink there, what you gonna do? Then you blink to your jungle and then you blink again, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not looking decently like as farming pattern for you. It's looking kind of slowish and everything bad. But if you saw the Bloodseeker like not being able to be there, it's theoretically considerable to do that, but you didn't have to do it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna end it right here. If you have any more questions, I can answer them.
Uh, no, I don't think I. Oh, I have one question only. About hero's build. Faceless Void. See, it used to be where you would go Battle Fury Eggs, then it switched to Midas Mjolnir. What is it now? Do you just go Mask of Madness MKB?
I don't play that hero much, so I'm not sure, but I think the Aghanim is still possible to build it. It's just that you should.
But like the meta build right now.
I
Because I see
think
a lot of pro
well,
games have like Mask of Madness into like you
yeah,
don't even
but
have a farming item.
yeah, but I think it's still reasonable to go battle. So basically, um, I if the game allows you to go the battle fury again, then I would go for it. Uh, so those games will look like basic. Um, well, usually when you have battle fury, it's like that. The downside of battle fury is that if you gonna like get silenced, die or something, just just because your Q doesn't save you, then the battle fury is kind of awkward. Same with Aghanim. So um so it's like the greedier, the better version of what you want to build. But it's like it's like dream game if you can build those items. you know so usually why you probably see in better games that they are not going this build is for the reasons that enemies are not letting them get the perfect game, meaning they somehow countered him you know so the other build might be like it's based on what's your goal in the game. So maybe your goal is to burst somebody inside chrono, and like that's your fighting tool. um and in order to do that, you need BKB, right? Because we established that Aghanim Battle Fury will not be enough to survive, right? So usually only survivable tool is like BKB or Manta, right? On white, right?
Yeah.
So if it's Manta, then it's still possible to go Battle Fury Aghanim. But if it's BKB, it's probably that you want the high attack speed combined with the BKB. Like you don't want to go Aghanim BKB or Battle Fury BKB that much. It's kind of weird. It's it's like, what's your job then? Like, if you can escape even without BKB, why are you buying BKB? And if you need BKB, then why we just don't insta burst somebody before our BKB runs off, right? We have only 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I would say you can go like Mask of Madness and then attack speed. So Mjolnir, I mean, Mask of Madness, Maelstrom BKB, or Mask of Madness, Midas BKB, or I don't know, maybe Mask of Madness, Diffuser BKB, something like uh, that allows you to kill the guy in Chrono. Probably not Diffusal, because it doesn't kill, but sometimes it might be worth like versus Antimage or something, maybe. I don't know. So there are sort of like two builds that might be considerable. Like even the long run, the fighting long run, like where they don't have the the stuns, they have only like damage and you can everything Q. Then you can maybe consider the longer run build. And if you're forced to kill one guy in order to do your job, then the attack speed build might be reasonable. You can also look up the guides, like just click here, open all guides, click all languages, select all languages, click here, and any 7.27, and look here what they are building. They are
Okay.
sometimes going halberd. Yeah, for the longer fights, right? Like he goes to that he's not gonna be clickable, and then he heals up everything with his Q, and he doesn't need BKB. Uh, Everybody's going Halbert. Well, Halbert got recipe, so it's a little bit weaker now. Plus, yeah, like those guides are not top notch, right? Like, look at this, what the fuck, this guy, this oh yeah, it's not 7.27. I don't know why it's there, but still, like, look at this, like some Legion guide did it. So usually it's pick some immortal guides, but still, it's just brief how you should build. It's not 100% proper. I don't know much what are the builds. You can also Google the websites that are good for that, like Dota Pro Tracker or some other websites. You're just gonna Google like 5 matches of that hero to see what they are building.
Yeah, it makes sense. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like
Okay. Yeah.
don't buy Battlefield if you can get bursted instantly.
Yeah.
So like versus which hero would you think that you can go Battle Fury, meaning that which heroes you can queue them away.
Uh,
So
probably. Hold up. I forgot suddenly all the heroes.
yeah, let's say like Lifestealer you can queue, like he ease you and you
Weaver.
can queue. Weaver, I
If
guess.
he doesn't have much damage.
Yeah, like anything
Uh,
that doesn't have the lockdown. So
Zeus. Um,
uh, I don't know,
Pugna.
Clanks, I guess, but yeah, he has the Orchid, maybe, or I don't know what he's building. Uh, it's more
Phoenix.
like you can get out from Bristol, you can get out from Clockwork,
Pugna, Phoenix. Elder
DK, you
Titan.
can get out from DK sometimes, even though they have stuns, so be cautious. You can get out from Earthshaker
Earthshake.
stuns, but yeah, like be cautious about stuns. They can chain stun you, and in that case, battle for you will be awkward. Um,
Snapfire. Arc Warden.
yeah, Omni-Knight,
Bloodseeker.
Sand King.
Lone Druid.
Even though
If you
like
don't get
versus Sand
rooted.
King, yeah, you need like BKB, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not giving you perfect examples right now, but yeah, you surely can find some when it's reasonable. Yeah,
Okay,
like
I'm gonna use
Wench.
this knowledge now.
Yeah,
I think I might play some ranked.
cool. Okay,
And let's
I'm gonna
see if I
stop the
win with this
recording
new
now.
knowledge. Okay. Oh, I forgot that was all recorded.